What's going on, guys? It's your boy Vega, and today we're going to be talking about the Jordan 11 Legend Blue, aka the Columbias, a classic for sure, but is it worth it in 2024, especially with how the sneaker market is right now? But I'll get into that later on, of course. And as I do on all my sneaker reviews, I'm going to go ahead and give you a nice detailed look of the sneakers. I'll talk about sizing, throw them on feet for you, and last but not least, I'll share my final thoughts and tell you whether it's a good idea to cop or not, just in case you are in the market for this sneaker, of course. With all of that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, let's get right into the review. One thing that I gotta let you know is that this is actually the 2014 version, not the 2024 version, but honestly, it really looks just like the 2024 version. The shape might change a little bit, but the essential of the sneaker is right here, which leads me to also say this is a 10-year-old sneaker and it looks brand new, which is also something that I want to talk about later on. I'm going to give you 3 tips in how you can preserve these sneakers right here, or any Jordan 11 for that matter. That way, you can get the best out of your money, of course. But let me give you a nice detailed look of the sneaker really quick. Man, oh man, as you can see, we have the sneaker right here and it looks beautiful, classic. I mean, all of the above for sure. Let's start off with the midsole section right here, which is in white with a nice icy blue translucent sole right there. We have the iconic patent leather all throughout the sneaker in white, which a lot of Jordan 11s don't have white patent leather, so it makes this sneaker classic for sure and more special, of course. In the midfoot section, we have white leather with some nice overlays that tie up to the laces right there, of course. Jumpman logo right there in the classic Legend Blue color. Then towards the tongue area, it is constructed of nylon, pretty much just like every Jordan 11 out there. In the middle section right there, we have a nice little label in Legend Blue that says Jumpman Jordan with a classic little Jumpman logo right there. When I was a kid, I actually didn't know it said Jumpman Jordan because it is written sideways. I don't know if that happened to you or not, but let me know in the comment section if that also happened. But either way, as far as the back of the sneaker, we have the classic 23 right there, which I wish it was embroidered instead of just kind of printed there, because as you put on this sneaker more and more, this might actually start peeling off. I'm pretty sure that has happened to other people as well. In the lateral side of the sneaker looks just like the outer part, and then towards the bottom of the sneaker we have a nice carbon fiber plate right there, and then zoom air pretty much in the whole translucent sole right there. And as you can see, it has sole protector, and that is one of the reasons why it is still icy blue, but more on that later on. But yeah, man, this is a classic sneaker for sure, one that you might want to definitely get in your collection if you don't have it, or if you don't have the 2014 version, or if you never gotten any kind of Jordan 11s. This is probably one that you want to have, kind of like the Concords, Breads, maybe the Space Jams, and then the Cool Grays. Out of all of the Jordan 11s, those are the main ones in my opinion, of course. But let's go ahead and talk about sizing, because sizing can always be tricky. So let's go ahead and do that right now. These, in my opinion, fit true to size. If you have a wide foot, maybe go up half a size. I feel that for the most part, Jordan 11s are a little bit narrow in the front, but in my opinion, they do fit true to size. And a true to size to me means, for example, a size 10.5 on Black Cement 3s, Vomero 5s, New Balance 2002 Rs, Asics Gel 1130s. You get the point. A size 10.5 is for sure my true to size. However, on Jordan 11s, I have actually tried both a size 10.5 and an 11, and I'm actually good with either or. So if you cannot get your true to size and you need to go up half a size, you should be fine. I wouldn't go down half a size though, so keep that in mind. So yeah, true to size and you should be good to go. All right, so my final thoughts is that this is a classic sneaker, of course, one that you gotta have in certain scenarios. So for example, if you're pretty selective with the Jordan 11s that you want in your collection, I would say this is a must cop for sure. I feel that the Jordan 11 Breads are number one, which I forgot to mention earlier. It is actually my favorite sneaker of all time. Then the Concords, and then the Legend Blues as far as top threes. Now that doesn't mean that the Space Jams or the Cool Grays are not important. I would say that they're part of the top 5, and outside of that it starts to get a little bit blurry. If you have the 2014 version and it is pretty much beat down, this is a must cop. Now if you have a 2014 version just like myself and it looks this good, you don't necessarily need to get it as long as you do a couple of things. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you 3 tips to make sure that you preserve the sneakers as much as possible, especially when they are white, icy blue soles, and all of that good stuff. So for starters, sole protectors. And as you can see, the sole protector looks pretty clean. It has a couple of scuffs here and there, dirt here and there, but if you were to take it off, the sole itself at the bottom is going to look crispy, brand new, icy blue, etc. And that is the reason why I recommend the sole protector. In other words, don't hit it raw without protection. Yeah. But all jokes aside, make sure that you go ahead and slap on a sole protector and you should be good to go. Tip number 2, just wear your sneakers, man. It is really important that you wear them because it bonds everything together. When they come from factory, everything is pretty fresh, especially the glue in the midsole section. So when you wear them, it applies pressure, it bonds the sneaker better, and they last longer. Something that people tend to forget. They put them on ice sometimes, and then they break them out 8-9 years later, and then they crumbled or the soles separate because guess what? They're not used to that pressure. But if you do it from the beginning, you should be good to go. Tip number 3, I would say go ahead and buy some Ziploc bags. Put the sneakers inside. I'll go ahead and leave the description of the one that you need to get, or even put them in the description down below if you want to buy them. It's gonna go ahead and preserve the sneaker when you put these Ziploc bags inside the box. And I feel that if you do it in a dark, cool spot, it makes the sneaker last even more. If you're gonna play ball with them, I pretty much would say none of this really applies. But if you want to take care of the sneakers and you want these to last a little bit longer, especially because of how crispy and white they are, then go ahead and do that and you should be good to go. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but I have been wearing a hat that says Vegas Auto Care, and that is because I recently just launched my own auto detailing products. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you probably already know that. But either way, man, check me out there, especially if you are a car enthusiast that loves to have your car very clean, or if you just want to make sure that your car is always clean, check me out at vegasautocare.com. So yeah, check me out and keep your car looking clean for sure. But man, if you enjoyed today's video and you made it all the way through right here, right now, you are the real MVP. Go ahead and comment legend, and that will let me know that you made it all the way through, that you rock with me and you mess with me pretty heavy. And if you haven't done it by now, go ahead and hit subscribe, smash the like button. It really does go a long way. It helps the algo for sure. And go ahead and follow me in my social media pages right there. With all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.